Hey folks, do you have a grief New Year's resolution? If you don't, I'm going to give you a brave choice. Try this for a minute. Keep the love and release the fear. That's a tough one. But I want your New Year's resolution to be this, to begin living forward, just one honest step at a time.
Giving yourself permission to live again really is the first step of moving forward with the person you lost. It kind of reminds me of my favorite movie, Dances with Wolves. There's a Sioux woman, a Native American woman who lost her husband, and she was in deep, deep mourning, really struggled with that. But yet over a long period of time, it became very evident to her community that she was healing. But it was the role of the spiritual leader that would give her permission to move forward. And he did so with just a very simple statement: your mourning is over. Now that's not a command. It was simply an observation that she was ready to meet the next challenge that grief presented itself to her. I think all of us need that permission, but we need that permission from the right people, those who understand us, know us, love us, and understand grief. The permission for us to turn away from the past of what was and to look into the future, the horizon to what can be, but on the strength of that continued bond that we have with our loved one. In other cultures, mourners will wear black or gray. It's just for a season. Maybe it's usually the first year. It's kind of an outward sign of an inward struggle that says to the community and even to yourself that I am working on my grief. And then at the anniversary, the mourner will then gather their family and close friends together, and they share this huge feast. They share stories, they share tears, they share laughter, they share what's next. After that celebration, then he or she then changes their wardrobe to colors of their choice. Again, this change does not signify that grief is over. It's just a very intentional shift that takes place. It's an invitation to meet the new challenge to live forward, carrying the love of the one that you lost into the future. A future, by the way, that needs what you have to offer. Here's the trap about moving forward. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. We tend to wait for our feelings to give us permission to move forward. And the slight movement towards a new life tends to trigger more feelings of guilt that tells us we must be doing something wrong. Then we start to pull back. Here's a brave choice for you. Keep the love, release the fear. Love will never ask you to live in the past. Love is far more powerful than this. Love moves you boldly into the future with the strength of your loved one. So constantly remind yourself, feelings are sensations. They're not commands, they're not facts, they're not marching orders. Most days, feelings are the very last thing to move. And the best way to change your feelings are to change what you do. This new year always brings opportunities to better your life. And maybe it's just time to set a resolution to heal from your grief and to use your story, use your scars, use your new life to bring hope to other people who desperately need what you have to offer. I want you to remember this one thing. Moving forward is not betrayal. Moving forward is love, simply finding a place to go. Now, if you want a link to my 13 Rules for Grieving, the self-help journal, I want you to just comment, journal. I'll drop it to you. But until then, always keep your head up, people. Posture matters. Your shoulders back, your eyes up. You've got this. You're not moving on. You're moving with. Happy New Year, friends. Let's keep going.
So as this new year approaches, I really want you to give yourself permission to move forward. It's a part of life. And if you really think that you're ready to make this step, I want you to do a few things for me. I want you to do 5 things. First thing I want you to do is I want you to really do some self-reflection. Ask yourself a question. What season am I in my grief? And where do I want to be in my grief? So if you're still in the season of mourning, that's okay. Name it. That's fine. If you're in that first year, especially if you're in that first year, there still may be a lot of work that you have to do today. But I want you to commit this day to doing the work that grief requires you to do. And I can help with that whenever you think you're ready. If you're past that 1-year mark, not that that's a magic thing, but if you're moving in a way and you feel like you're starting to get stuck and you need to do something, and you believe that you need to move forward, then I want you to take step number 2. Do not do this alone. I say that all the time, but you need to console your peer, your family member, you need a counselor, anyone that you trust with your grief, anyone who understands your grief journey, and let them know your desire to move forward, and then ask them for your evaluation. And here's the hard part. You have to be willing to let them help you. It's how we heal. And then number 3, I want you to be curious about what the future looks like with your loved one. Not without them, but with your loved one. And to begin this new chapter, I want you to be aware that it just might be tied into the pain that you went through, all those experiences that you had. You see, believe it or not, how we are wired is this, is that when we help people with our similar pain that we have worked through, you begin to discover more healing for yourself as well. It's just how we've been created. It's a miracle. And number 4, I want you to begin to make those lists of all the obstacles that you had to overcome during your grief. Think about all those fears, all those doubts, all the struggles of moving forward. Think about all those countless lessons that you learned the hard way along the way. And just think about how that will provide hope and encouragement for those who struggle with their grief. Look, friends, if you're here, you're beginning the process of healing from your wounds and becoming a wounded healer. Think of that image. You're not there yet. It is the beginning of a new journey for you. So please, please, please continue to be patient with yourself as you make this very, very important step. And number 5, take a step, but one small step at a time. And for each step that you take, I want you to think about and record all those feelings and thoughts and conversations that are attempting to keep you from moving forward. And I want you to share those moments with your trusted peer. I want you to talk about those feelings, name them for what they are. I want you to see where are they asking you to do. And then you put those feelings in their proper place. Put them back there. Those are feelings. They're sensations. They're not commands. You're moving forward. That's the important thing. Let's do it today.